Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Dylan James what did I want to call it? Okay, I don't really know the name of this yet. I wanted to call it like recap and review, like Dylan James's Big Brother recap and review. No. Recap and review. No, Big Brother recap and review with Dylan James. That's not bad, right? All right, let's call it that. All right, so welcome to Big Brother Recap and Review with Dylan James. And yeah, so I really love Big Brother. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I already have the live feed, so that goes to show that I am obsessed with it. So yeah, I've always wanted to do this. When I first started vlogging, I actually thought this would be a good idea back when Big Brother Canada was on, to do recap shows or like review shows or like my opinion kind of shows on Big Brother and reality shows, because I am addicted. So that's that. And yeah, so I figured I'd start off the season with a recap and review of the cast that was released on Friday, I think it was. Yeah, or no, it was released on Thursday. My mistake. So it is Monday today. Hopefully I'll get this vlog posted at some point. It's not a vlog, it's like an actual edited episode for once in my life. I'm gonna like really edit it down. I don't know if I'm gonna like jump cut it to make it faster in speech dialogue, or if I'm able to talk all the time to make that impossible, which is highly likely. I'm just gonna tip this down a little bit to eliminate the headroom up here. You guys don't want to see all that nonsense. Let me sit up straight. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. I'm being really awkward right now because I've never done like a show like this. So, anyways, I'm gonna give my opinions on the cast, on their bios. I watched all their interviews, not like all of the interviews, but I watched a good amount of interviews to be able to get a good grasp on how they are pre-game. I know in-game is totally different than pre-game. Hopefully you guys are Big Brother fans, because if you're not, you probably won't enjoy this, or you will enjoy it and get addicted to Big Brother like I am, and whoever else is watching is. So, here we go. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, I realized I didn't test what I was doing, and I really wanted to make sure I was capturing audio and picture at the same time. We're good. I tested it. It sounds great. Anyway, not great. I'm just recording it off my MacBook Pro. Anyways, continue on. Let's start off with the twist this season, how completely different. They're changing it up completely. It seems that this is all speculation for me, but what Julie has said, Julie Chen that is, has said that there's going to be 2 HOHs each week. Each HOH is going to nominate 2 people. That means 4 people will be on the block at least for one time. And then there's going to be a new competition called Battle of the Block. And there's going to be a live feeder involvement, audience involvement called Team America. So that's crazy, in my opinion, because what is with these 2 HOHs and 4 people on the block thing? And okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge fan of audience involvement, unless it's something to do with like food or things that don't have much effect on the game. So I hope this Team America thing doesn't have too much effect on the strategy and like the influence and the integrity of the actual game being played. I'm fine with like the have-nots getting a certain time, like we get to vote, but that already happens anyway, so I can't help but think that it's going to be game related. So we'll have to see on Wednesday's episode if they show it all or if they reveal any of that information. What else? Yeah, the 2 HOH things, that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting, different. I don't mind it. It seems like a cool thing. They did it in Big Brother All-Stars for the first HOH where Janelle and Jace won. And of course they did it for the 2 seasons of, what was it, where the partner season, season 9 and season 13. So, did they do it any other time? I don't believe so. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. And they each get to nominate 2 people, so that's also kind of interesting. There's speculation on the internet going on because of the 2 memory walls that were shown on the house footage. Hopefully I'll be able to put a picture of that right here or something. I'm going to have stuff going on all up and in this. It's all opposite, so like my hand's going to the left, but it looks like to me on my screen's going to the right. I don't know, it's weird. I just wish it was mirror. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so there's 2 memory walls. So people are thinking that the house is going to be split up into 2 teams, and then one member of each team is going to win HOH each week. And then this HOH can nominate people from this HOH's team and vice versa. And then I'm thinking, and everyone else is also thinking, that this Battle of the Block competition is going to happen before veto, hopefully. I wouldn't understand 4 people on the block during eviction night. That would be insane, and I would hate that. Anyways, I'm hoping it's 2 people on the block during eviction night for this reason, for the Battle of the Block competition, which I really have no idea what it is, but I'm just assuming it's going to be the 6 people involved with either HOH or being on the block. So I think it's going to be like the 2 HOHs and then the 4 nominees battling it out. So 6 people, and then the winner of that game, so I think it's going to be team versus team, the winner of that game is safe. So the person will stay HOH, and then the 2 people who are on the block will be off the block. So that means the 2 people, the other HOH, will lose all their power, and then the 2 people that were originally on the block with the 4 are still on the block. And then that means the power veto still can be played, and then the HOH that just lost their power can also be nominated if the power veto is used. That is what I'm hoping, and that's what speculation is, what's going on the internet right now. That sounds cool to me. Like, that would not bother me at all. That sounds like really exciting. It would make the Sunday episodes actually exciting and good to watch for the live feeders, because y'all know the Sunday episodes are the worst if you're a live feeder, because nothing happens that you ain't knowing that's happening. Anyways, so yeah, let's get into the cast now, because that's what this whole thing is about. I want to get my head inside these contestants' crazy minds and why they want to go on Big Brother, and if they have the chance to win. Alright, and let's start off with our first lucky contestant. Her name is Amber Borzotra. Yeah, she's 26. She's a model, I believe. She's from Knoxville, Tennessee. And 3 words that describe her are courageous, free spirit, and nurturing. And she also lives in Hollywood, California now. Of course. Alright, so she kind of gives me this, like, what was her name? Monet in season 12 vibe. Like, I think she was a model as well. She kind of has, like, the same hair going on. I don't know. So, and Monet was booted out second. And there's also this model curse going on, where a model always gets voted out second. From what I can go back to, last season we had Nick Uhas. Season before that, season 13, Cassie. Season before that, oh no, sorry, season 14. Who was out second season 14? Oh, Kara, another model. Cassie, model. Season 12, Monet, like 4 in a row, model. So yeah, so I'm thinking she's going to be an early boot. She's got that southern twang, so that might help her out a little bit. People just like gravitate to people with a southern accent. They think they're nicer, more naive. From my experience in watching Big Brother, anyway. I mean, look at Jordan, Jesus. So yeah, I'm thinking she's an early boot, pre-jury. I don't think she'll even make it to jury. She wants to start a girls' alliance, which other girls also want to start a girls' alliance. So who knows? Something could maybe happen there, but girls' alliances like just can't work, and because all girls always say, oh, I don't really get along with girls, I get along with guys. Well, if you're a girl and get along with guys, girls are going to be jealous of you because you're getting along with all the guys. So, it's this freaking conundrum of Big Brother where girls just can't all get along. But maybe this season we shall see something different. Alright, so my pick, not one of my picks. My thoughts on her, she's going to be an early boot, first or second to go, actually, like, ugh. That's my opinion. You guys might have some other opinion. Anyways, next up we have loading. Brittany Martinez. All right, so this is kind of funny. I watched all of the interviews. I read all of the bios, and when I went back to record this, I looked at her and went, "Who?" So she's a nothing to me right now. I know, okay, let's look. She's 29. She's from Long Beach, California. She still lives in California. She's an event coordinator, and she is fun, loving, and loyal. And she also has kids. I think 3 kids or something. Jeez, okay, so I don't know, she just obviously didn't stand out to me in any way, shape, or form. So I don't know how to give a real good review on her if I don't really know. So I, yeah. So she says she's terrified of heights. So good thing there's no real height challenges in Big Brother because they're trapped in a house. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking early boot, maybe jury. She's not going far. I think she was recruited as well, so she didn't audition for the show or anything. I think there's only like 3 or 4 players that actually auditioned for the show, and none of them, I don't think, except for maybe 1 or 2, have seen the show past season 10. So that's something to take into account. So they're all going to be pretty. I mean, obviously they like binge watched the seasons when they knew they got cast, but when they recruit players, it feels like they don't know the game, so they're a lot more naive to being manipulated by the players that do know the game. Anyways, maybe I'll get into that later, but for what I'm thinking, she's a recruit. She doesn't really know the game. She doesn't really stand out personality-wise, in my opinion, so I'm not really too excited to watch her. So what can you say? Brittany Martinez, I hope you go early because you're bland to me. All right, next we got the lovely Caleb Reynolds, or should I say not so lovely Caleb Reynolds. Before the game even started, there's already slam on you on the internet. Apparently you had an Instagram account which had some very bigoted views against the President of the United States, Barack Obama. Maybe I'll post the pictures here and you can take a look at them. I can't really remember verbatim what they say now, but you'll see here what some of his Instagram things have been saying, and people are not liking it. And if people outside of the house already don't like you, I can only assume that people inside the house are just gonna not like you as well, because if you bring those super conservative views inside the house and like flaunt them and like shove it down people's throats, people will, and I promise you, any political view you bring inside the Big Brother house, people will turn on you for it. They'll go at you for it, because contestants will go after players who make them uncomfortable in the house. It's just the way the house kind of works. I mean, from what I've seen in my extensive knowledge of Big Brother. By the way, I've seen every season besides season 1 of the U.S. Show at least twice over. That means 3 times. So I've seen them the first original time, and then I've at least rewatched them twice each, at least. Besides Big Brother 15, because it's so new, and as you all know, it wasn't that great, but of course, I'll definitely watch that again in the future. Anyways, back to Caleb. I think he's definitely going to be an early boot. He, to me, is a backdoor waiting to happen. He's going to be like a Kyle from Big Brother Canada 2, something like that, where he's just, people are going to be threatened by him, people are going to be rubbed the wrong way, and they're just going to backdoor him out of the house right away. So that's what I'm thinking, unless there's like some bro alliance, like some brigade type alliance, which is also possible, when they could recruit him. I don't know. He's a country boy. I didn't even read his stats because I already don't like him. He's from Dallas, Texas. He's an adventure hiking guide. He's loyal, talented, and charming. I don't get that from you. His interview, he seemed okay. He still kind of seemed a little douchey, but I don't know. To me, he's gone. No, he's not going far in the game, in my opinion. And up next, we have my favorite contestant, actually, and my pick to win. I'm hoping, because she just seems awesome. Christine Brett? Christine Brecht? I don't know. She's 23. She's from Tucson, Arizona. She's bubbly, eccentric, and hilarious. And apparently her nickname at work is Bubbles. I don't know where she works. I think she's a barista. So yeah, she's one of the only fans of the show. She was the only ones who tried out. She made a video to be on the show, so we know she's actually like a fan and actually wants to be on the show and is in it to win it for once. Yeah, so I am pulling for this girl. She seems to have the strategy. She seems to know what she's doing. She also wants to create a girls' alliance, which, I mean, all the power to you, but personally I don't think it's going to work. But if you're able to pick the brains of the right girls and choose the right girls, I think it could maybe happen out of this group of girls. I'm not sure about that 100%. She also said she wants to find someone on the other side of the house to work with under the radar, like secretly, so that way they can keep each other's names out of each other's mouths, out of their alliance's mouths. And that to me is the freaking Big Brother strategy that everyone should go for. If you have someone on the other side of the house keeping your name out of their mouths, like deflecting every time they say your name, like say someone in your alliance is saying your secret alliance's name and saying, oh, we should get them out, you would have to kind of deflect that by saying, oh, don't you think this person is a stronger person and is more of a threat to us? And deflect your actual secret alliance's name and be able to avert the target somewhere else. I think that is a genius strategy. I think if you can make it work, it'll take you very far in the game. I have high hopes for Christine because she has taken the strategy that I've come up with over the past 15 seasons and the 2 Big Brother Canada seasons. I guess 14 seasons because I didn't watch season 1 of Big Brother USA. So what is that, 15 total? No, 16 total. Wow, I can't count. 16 total seasons of Big Brother that if she implements this strategy correctly, she will go far. If not, win the game. Hopefully she has like a Netta type strategy from Big Brother Canada 1 and like runs the show. So, Christine, you're my pick to win, and all the best to you. Next we got the lovely Cody Calafiori or something? Yeah. Sorry, disregard that picture. That's just his. That's one of his. I just thought that picture was funny because he was a jock model. I don't know. Sorry. Here's his actual picture. So yeah, he is Cody Calafiori. He said it weird in his interview. I think it's Calafiori or Califor. Maybe he wants it to say Calafiori because I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's spelled weird. He's 23. He's from Hackensack, New Jersey. He's outgoing, happy-go-lucky, and empathetic. I don't know what his occupation is. Well, obviously he's a model, so I guess that's his occupation. So yeah, he seems like he's a good bro, like a Hayden or a Jeff type character. He's like I don't think he'll go all the way. He has the potential to go far, but I think he's like an early to mid jury kind of player. Nothing special. Was a fan-ish of the show, but he was also recruited, so he wasn't a huge fan of the show apparently. But his favorite player is Jeff, I guess, or something like that. In his interview with Jeff, he was like a little schoolboy apparently, but he's one of those rare anomalies where they're a fan of the show and got recruited as well. I think he originally tried out for The Amazing Race, and then he was put on Big Brother. I don't know, something like that. I'm not quite sure. So, yeah, that's Cody Calafiori. I think he's gonna do all right. He's gonna do not bad, not like endgame material, but I think he'll do okay. He'll fit in. He's not. I don't think he'll rub anyone the wrong way. He's obviously got the looks to keep him in the house. Apparently, he says he's gonna have his shirt off the second he gets inside. So, all the power to you. If you got it, flaunt it. That's what I'm saying. All right. Next is what's his name? Derek Levasseur. Yeah. Obviously French of some sort. He is 30. He's from Providence, Rhode Island. He's confident, methodical, and ambitious. And he's also a cop. So, yeah, he's a big fan of guns and enjoys shooting them. So, okay. It's funny because his strategy to go in is to, like, not tell people he's a cop. Apparently was an undercover cop, so I mean, I guess that gives him the ability to make people think he's not a cop and like the ability to understand and adapt to other people, which basically is the way to win Big Brother. You have to implement that understanding. Like if you are able to understand people's weaknesses and exploit them when you need to inside the Big Brother house, it's pretty much the gold ticket to the finals because you're able to throw people under the bus when needed, know exactly when to get out of the way of that bus, and to deflect it on who you need to. So, I don't know, Derek has potential, but he just screams cop to me. Even in this picture, he just looks like a cop. He talks like a cop in his interviews, so unless he has a way to turn that off, maybe change his appearance, I don't know, wear different clothes or something to just mix it up and make people not jump straight at the cop look, which he desperately has, he might be in trouble. And if he gets caught in the cop lie, he's in big trouble. So it's kind of weird. If he gets away with his lie, I think he could go far, and I think he could go almost to the end. I don't think he'll win. I think he could go almost to the end, but if he's caught in his lie, I think he's an early pre-jury boot. So he's a toss-up for me personally, but all the power to you, Derek. That's the name, right? Yeah, Derek. Oh, it's spelled with an I. That's weird. Derrik. I thought it was EK usually. Anyways, next up we got the big, the brawny Devin Shepard. Look it up. He's just like a freaking tank. How do you, I don't know. I've always said if you've got muscles in the Big Brother house, just you might as well turn around and walk out the door. I mean, if you've got big, threatening, veiny muscles that just are bigger than the average person's head, you've got the target the size of the entire Big Brother house on you. You can't get it off no matter how terrible you are in challenges. I mean, we saw Howard last season. He was terrible in the challenges. I mean, some people even thought he was throwing them, but apparently he wasn't. So people are still going to be threatened just by the pure physique of this guy. I mean, he's such a nice guy too. Poor guy. He's 26, Santa Barbara, California. He now lives in Texas. He's complex, loyal, and entertaining. He's got a lovely daughter that he constantly talks about, which is kind of irritating. I mean, you're there to play a game. You're not there for, I mean, you're obviously there, and he's there to support his family, but I don't know, I feel like people who bring that into the game kind of fall back on it and almost use it as a peg to step on when they are like in desperate situations, like, oh, I have a family, keep me in, blah blah blah, for my daughter, keep me in. Hopefully he doesn't do that, and hopefully he doesn't shove his love for his daughter down people's throats, because Big Brother is a game. You're there to play a game. Obviously you're gonna have intimate conversations and bring up things, and that's where you can bring out things about your daughter, but I don't know, keep the family out of the game is what I'm saying. So unfortunately, I also think Devin is an early boot. He's just so dang threatening that he's a backdoor or just a nomination, just like get him out of here waiting to happen. Like, if this is a two-team situation, if he's on the losing team, I think he's an easy excuse to just put up on the block, and unless he wins veto, out the freaking door, because just look at him. So unless he has some Jedi mind tricks, I mean, he's the nicest guy. Like, look at that smile, but I don't know, unless he can work, I just don't see it happening. I just think he's another guy not making it to jury. Man, all my pick, everyone I've said basically is like an early boot. Everyone besides my Christine, what's his name, Cody, and yeah, that's the only people I've said are not early boot. So I think he's another person. He might make it to jury just by, I don't know, alliances, and I think there might be a bro alliance this season just because there's so many heavy weight training bros in the house. So we shall see how that works in the house. Anyways, next up we've got the Judd 2.0, Donnie Thompson. Yeah, so he's basically Judd on Duck Dynasty steroids. He's 42. He's from Albemarle, North Carolina. He's honest, funny, and witty, and he's a groundskeeper. Funny. Apparently, what was it? He was the groundskeeper for Rachel and Alyssa Riley back when they were in high school, and he's also the groundskeeper for some other Big Brother someone or other. I forget, but it's weird. Big Brother is like this weird interwebs of connections and stuff. So anyways, Donnie seems like a guy, he's making it far on pure laughs alone. No one's going to be threatened by this guy. I mean, look at him. Unless he's like the old person target in the beginning, but I don't even think that's going to happen because he's just so dang lovable. I mean, you want to hear him talk. You want to hear his stories. You want to listen to this guy, and I don't know, I feel like he's going far. He's going definitely like Final 5 scenario in my opinion. Unless people are kind of smart and like could cut him out of the game early, because he's one of those people that are going to go far and slide by, because I don't know, I don't think he's like the strongest competition threat at all. So he's one to look out for in the Big Brother house. So keep your eye on Mr. Donnie Thompson because he could make it. Alright, so next up we have the eccentric, flamboyant, lovely Frankie Grande. So this guy, I have mixed feelings about this because, as you may know, he is the up-and-coming pop singer Ariana Grande's brother. Ariana Grande has like something of upwards of like 2 million or 3 million Twitter followers. So she is super, super popular. And if there's this outside influence of Team America, and if they're voting on a player or on a person or on some form of power, this guy is going to win it all. And that is simply unfair. It's like last year with Alyssa winning MVP. It just kind of screwed everything up. And if this season they wanted to have Team America implemented, they shouldn't have put some minor celebrity, D-list celebrity inside because they automatically win the online poll. So I don't know. I'm just kind of upset by this, but at least he's a fan of the game. Okay, let's go through. He's a YouTube personality. He makes YouTube videos. He's got like 200,000 subscribers or something like that. So he's 31. He's from Boca Raton, Florida, I think. I don't know. He currently lives in New York, New York. He's sparkly, charismatic, and unreserved. So yeah, he was a fan of the show before. He originally applied to be on Survivor, and apparently he got into a discussion with some Big Brother people that they said that he should actually try out for Big Brother. So he did, and now he's on it. So at least he's a fan. He seems to actually have a good grasp on the game, and he seems to actually know what he wants to do inside the house. Obviously, you can't go inside the Big Brother house you can go inside with a basic strategy, but once you get inside that house, it's out the window because the game changes so much. Each season there's a different twist. You can't know what you're gonna do when you're inside the house as soon as you get in. So I don't know. He seems to have a good grasp on the game. Hopefully, the Team America thing doesn't back him and give him too much protection or too much outside influence because people aren't going to like that. It's going to upset the online community big time. It's going to upset me big time. But personally, I'm a little bit of a fan of Frankie Grande. He seems like an entertaining house guest. He seems like he'll bring a lot to the show, just personality-wise and just quirky-wise. And I don't know, he's very eccentric. He's very loud. He's very opinionated. So, I don't know. I'm expecting good things. I just really hope Big Brother doesn't bring us some Alyssa Riley situation happening again because that's just, as I said, just not fair. So next we got who? Who do we got? Hayden Voss. No relation to Hayden Moss, the winner of Big Brother 12. But he reminds me so much of Fabio, the winner of Big Brother, like Nicaragua, I think. I don't know. Some Big Brother, I mean not Big Brother, Survivor. Survivor Nicaragua, like a few seasons ago. I don't know. He's just like a dopey surfer dude. He's kind of like a David Gurton of last season. He just seems like a charismatic bro. He just seems like a dude. So he is 21. It says their freaking job right there on everyone's. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's 21. He's a pedicab driver, which means he drives people around on a bicycle. You know, when there's like a carriage on the back of a bicycle and they like drive people around the city. I guess in Long Beach, California. He's funny, outgoing, and creative. He likes to do anything outdoor, skateboarding, drums, and making YouTube videos. So we got another YouTuber on our sites. Yeah, look at the way he's dressed though. I mean, he's got a freaking safari hat on and like a Hawaiian shirt, jeans, and like loafers. So this guy, I think if he plays his cards right, if he just kind of lays low for a while and then maybe turns on in the competitions, like, I mean, he seems like a pretty fit dude. I think he could win some endurance or strength competitions, and I don't know how his brains are. He seemed a little dopey in his interviews, but he could always pull out a mental win in the competition, so you never know. But if he kind of like lays low and bros out for the first half of the game, I think he could go pretty far because, I mean, he doesn't seem threatening and he's obviously got a likable personality, so people aren't going to be threatened by that. So, and if he gets along with everyone, people are going to want to keep him in the house. So, I mean, you've got potential to go far, bro. You've got definitely potential to win. He's making jury, in my opinion. No reason not to make jury. I mean, it's funny because people don't think to take out the weaker and more like lay low competitors first. If I was in the game, I'd keep all the athletic people and crazy people until like mid jury because no, until about early jury because they're gonna start taking each other out. If I'm able to get these people who can fly under the radar before it gets to like final 7, final 5, like they're gonna be the ones to watch out for. So I don't know. If I was in the game, I'd be keeping the big competition threats in the game until the finals because you've got to have the people to take out each other, no blood on your hands, and then you're kind of running the show. How do I keep? This is what I would do in the game. He, unless he's targeted by some evil Dylan James genius inside the house early game, he's making it far, and he could make it to the end. So that's my opinion on Mr. Hayden Voss. Next up, we got, I don't even know how to say this girl's name. Jocasta Odom. Here we go. She's 33. She's from Griffin. What is that? Georgia. She's a minister. And she describes herself as intelligent, motivator, and outspoken. So from her interview, I mean, which girl? I can't trust a girl who wears a freaking bow tie. Like she's wearing a bow tie in her like press picture. I don't know. That's gonna be on your. That's probably gonna be her memory wall picture. So I don't know. It's weird to me. Don't trust her. Don't like her. She's gonna be an early boot. I know it. She seems very opinionated. She seems like she's gonna have some conservative views being a minister, and she seems like she might rub people the wrong way just because she already said that if she doesn't like something, she's gonna say it. And that's not what you do in the Big Brother house. In the Big Brother house, you listen to Danielle Reyes and keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. That's the strategy and winning strategy of Big Brother. If you see something you don't like, you don't exploit, you don't say something right then and there. You keep it in your head and exploit it when you need to. You use it and weaponize it. I don't know. I don't get that reading from her at all. I just feel like she's gonna rub people the wrong way. She's gonna be saying too many. She's gonna have too many opinions. I don't know. She's gonna be. I think I'm predicting now that she's gonna be the first one out the house. And if I'm wrong, I don't know. I think it's gonna be her or a big strong guy, i.e. Devin, which is bad to say, but I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles in the Big Brother house. Jocasta, I don't think you got anything going for you in the game. I don't think you even know how to play. So yeah, that's my thoughts on her. Nothing. I don't think she's going to go far. I think, yeah, that's just my opinion. Sorry anyone who is a Jocasta fan. All right, next up, we've got, who is this? We shall scroll down to see it who it is. Joey Van Pelt. Lydia from what season was that? Lydia from season 11. Basically, another spitting image of Lydia. Another makeup artist. I think Lydia was a special effects artist, but same thing, different day. I liked her interview. She seemed like she's very like bubbly. She seems like she's very nice. She seems like she kind of has a grasp on what's going on in the house. She watched a few seasons. Obviously, she's not a fan of the show. It showed in her interviews. She was obviously recruited. But I don't know. I didn't see anything real strategy-wise from her interviews. But I think she's no threat. She's just kind of there. I think she's going to be kind of a floater. She's also one of the girls who wants an all-girls alliance. So we'll see how that goes. So there's 2 girls who want that's 3 girls already who want an all-girls alliance, I believe. So that was the first girl. What's her name? Amber, and there's Christine, and now there's Joey Von Pelt, and I think there's 1 or 2 more girls who want an all-girls alliance. So, I don't know. We shall see how that works out in the house. She seems like she's easy to get along with. So, I think she's a jury member. I think she's an early jury member. I think she's gonna get, like, maybe wrapped up in a double eviction or something like that, where something bad happens and she doesn't really know what's going on and she kind of just gets like pushed out the door. Kind of like an Ashley Loco or Coco or whatever her last name is from season 14, where she just kind of like gets lost in it and follows the wrong people and just kind of gets cut near the middle of the game. So that's my opinion on 27-year-old Joey Van Pelt from Seattle, Washington. Next up, we've got, oh, I love this girl. Oh my gosh, Nicole Franzel. She's as cute as a button. If you haven't seen her interview already, she's adorkable. She's a fan of the show. She's been a fan of the show since she was 8 years old, which is also adorable. I can relate. I've been a fan of the show since I was a youngin' too. She is 21. She is a nursing graduate. She's from Ubley, Michigan, which is apparently a small little town. She's nerdy, flirty, and classy. So yeah, she's just as cute as a button. I don't think she's got potential to win the game, but she's definitely got potential to go very, very far because, I mean, look at her. No one's gonna be threatened by her. She's like a freaking, I just want to put her in my pocket. I'm in love with her. I love this girl. I'm so excited to watch her diary room sessions. She's got a cute little accent. She's like a Jordan. She looks like a Jordan and Aaron Grise like hybrid. Like, look, she literally has the face of Jordan and Aaron mixed together. It's really weird. Blonde, cowgirl, minus the racism. And yeah, so that's real cute. I just love her. She also she also has the Dylan James strategy of finding one person to strategize with, and she would be down with a showmance, which I think is kind of funny, and again, adorkable, because she is just so dang cute. So, Nicole Franzel, I have high hopes for you. I hope you go far, if not make it to the end, just because I think watching you on TV is going to be completely entertaining and fun and awesome, and I can't even wait. And those cowboy boots, the outfit, the glasses that probably aren't even prescription, I love it all. So good on you, Nicole Franzel. I hope you do well, and I hope you do not disappoint and get voted out early, because I will be sadness. Alright, and next up we have Paula Shea. Paula Shea, or Pow Pow as she likes to be called. Yeah, so she is 27. She's from East Hampton, Connecticut. Sorry, when I see the abbreviations of states, I have a trouble figuring out what they are, because obviously I'm Canadian. I think I'm pretty good with my states, so if I've mixed one up or gotten one wrong, let me know and I'll try and fix that for you. I mean, if you care. Yeah, so she's a DJ. I don't think we've ever had a DJ in the house before, besides maybe Casey from Big Brother, what was that? Big Brother 11. No, he was like a children's rapper or something weird like that. Banana Suit Casey, gotta love him. Yeah, she kind of gives me, I watched Rob Has a Podcast, and Brian said Rob said that she kind of has like Kat Yee from Big Brother Canada 1 vibe, so I think she's going to be another early boot. She also said that she wants to have a girls' alliance, so she's the third or fourth girl to say they want to have an all-girls alliance, so I don't know, there could be something in the works here, but I don't know, she just doesn't give me anything special to me. She's also a recruit. She didn't apply for the show at all. She got approached, as most of the cast members are these days. So yeah, I don't think she doesn't scream making it far. She may make early jury, or she may kind of float on, but personally I think she's going to be one of the first people out, just because she's very loud. She's kind of like in your face. She might play too hard too soon because she doesn't know the game very well. So I don't know, she might over strategize maybe to compensate for her inability to actually know what's going on in the game. So I don't know, I think if she ever got put up, she'd kind of freak out and like bury her own grave, kind of like Kat did in season 1 of Big Brother Canada. So yeah, that's my opinion of Paula Shea. Pow, you're gone from the Big Brother house because you ain't going far. Wow, that was terrible. Alright, next up we got Victoria Raffaelli, the only player of the Big Brother roster that isn't a fan of the US seasons of Big Brother, but they're a fan of the international seasons, like Big Brother Israel or something? Something like that. Big Brother Israel, I believe. So she is she made her own business as a photographer. She created her own business as a photographer, so that's pretty cool. She's only 22 years old, so she's younger than me, and she has her own business, so we already got a bone to pick with her. No, I'm just kidding. All the power to you. Hope she's very successful in her endeavors. She's exotic, bold, and empowered. So, yeah, I think. See, I'm kind of on the edge with her too because she seems nice enough, but I think with people who are from different countries and have different backgrounds, I think they're like kind of naive to what they're saying. Like their culture is different where she could kind of like say what's on her mind, and I think that might get her in trouble because they're kind of used to that. They might say something that's rude to us or rude to the house guest, but to her, she doesn't know if that's rude or not. So I don't know. I'm kind of scared for her. I think she might rub people the wrong way. She's got kids, I believe, as well. So another mom of the house. So that's always good. Or does she have kids? She's 22. I don't even know. Let's look at her bio. Blah. No, I don't think she has kids. Never mind. Sorry, she's got no kids. But yeah, so I don't know. I think she's nice enough. She might have mentioned that she wants an all-girls alliance because, woohoo, woman power. She seems like a woman power kind of girl. Her accent's kind of fun. She seems fun and flirty. So yeah, we'll see how she does in the house. I don't think she's got win potential. She's got like mid jury potential in my opinion. So we'll see how it goes. She's also got like early boot potential. So I don't know. But I think from my gut feeling says early jury kind of feel. So that is our second last contestant, Victoria Raffaelli. And yeah, all the power to you, and good luck in the Big Brother house. And last, but certainly not least, definitely my favorite interviewee from all the interviews I've watched. If you want to see a very good cast interview, watch the Rachel Riley interview with him with that other guy. I don't know his name, but Zach seems like a very interesting and fun character to watch. So I think he's got late to end game material. He seems to know exactly what he's doing. He is 23. He's from Palm Beach, Florida. He's a recent economics college graduate, and he is entertaining, fearless, and confident. Yeah, so he says he's like a self-proclaimed con artist. So his interview was great. He straight up said to Rachel Riley that he hates her and had her laughing and smiling and her liking him. I mean, that just boggles my mind. Rachel Riley, he called her a bully and she just laughed and took it. He said that by the time the show starts, you're going to fall in love with me. To someone that he said he hated, and I completely believed him. I was getting sucked into the manipulation of Zach Rance. That's his last name, right? Zach Rance seemed like he has the chops to go all the way. If he's able to manipulate people like he says he is, and like he kind of showed that he could go all the way. But I think we might have a Brian from season 10 situation where he plays too hard too fast and kind of digs himself a ditch first week. If people don't see through him, which is kind of obvious the way he acted in his interviews, if he can suppress the cockiness and suppress the arrogance and just kind of be cool bro Zach and like get to know people and like get to talk to people, which he says he's good at doing, he just doesn't actually care for them. But yeah, I mean, if he's able to play the way where he doesn't seem like he's playing so well and hides the fact that he's actually puppet mastering, I think we've got an end game, if not potential winner on our hands here for Zach Rance. He also said that he wants to partner up with one other person in the house, preferably on the other side of the house where he puts all his trust into, all his cards into, and they just like run the show secretly, which is the Dylan James strategy, as you have known, as I've mentioned multiple times in this video. So yeah, he says he is very good at like getting to know people and will be able to weaponize their weaknesses, which is just perfect for the Big Brother game, in my humble opinion. So yeah, he's also, I wanted to talk about this, he is the only person, I believe, who said when Jeff asked if they'd rather win the game and be hated or lose the game and be loved by America. And he is the only one who said he would rather win the game and be hated. Because what the heck, that's what you're freaking there for. I think I would be the same way, but I mean, from my perspective, even if whoever wins the game, you're not going to be hated by America. I mean, Andy, I don't think is hated by America. I mean, he kind of got some flack for the things he says, but I think he's a great winner. I think he was a deserving winner, and I think he did a good job. But yeah, he's the only one who said that he would rather win and be hated by America because $500,000 is a lot of freaking money, and he wants to walk home with the paycheck and that Big Brother title. So I mean, who wouldn't? If you're there in the house, you might as well play the game and play the game hard and leave your morals at the door, because what the heck is the point of playing? If you want to have an entertaining season, the chances of you winning the game and not being loved are slim to none, and you're there to win money. I mean, if it was inevitable that you had to make the choice of like lose and be loved and win and be hated, I mean, being hated by America, I suppose, is like massive, and you couldn't like step out in public without being like tomatoes thrown at you. So I don't know, I guess I'm being kind of biased or opinionated, but I would rather win and be hated, because I've got $500,000 and you don't. So hate me all you want, guys. Hate me all you want. So yeah, that's my opinion. And that's all 16 contestants of Big Brother 16. There's no returning house guests this season. Thank goodness. I know there's a lot of speculation about it being like a blood versus water season of returning house guests, which is awesome. I'm still waiting on that Big Brother All-Stars 2, as all you guys are, which I can't even wait for. I hope that happens sometime soon because I love it. So yeah, so I think this is going to turn out to be a great season. I mean, they didn't cast the season like I was hoping. There's not much of a diversity this cast. They seem to have another Judd. They've got like another Spencer-ish. They've got another like Howard, another Jeff character, another Jordan character, like a Emmett Milkman from Big Brother Canada character. They've got, I don't know, they've got a bunch of characters that it kind of seems like we've seen before almost, but hopefully their personalities are different and they bring a different twist to the game, a different feel for the game, because I don't know. I'm also super excited for it to be in HD this season. Live feeds are going to be off the hook. We won't be in 4:3, it'll be in nice 16:9. It'll be lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm super excited about that. I am just really excited to see Julie Chen on that screen and being able to get this game started. I mean, 2-night premiere, I don't know if that means half the house guests are moving in one day and half the next day. I don't know, that kind of gives me some Big Brother UK flashbacks, which I'm not a huge fan of. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited for this season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this long episode of me rambling about Big Brother. I'm hoping to make this a regular once a week kind of thing where I just talk about the game and what's been going on during the week. I'm going to call it, what did I want to call it? Big Brother recap and review with Dylan James or something like that. So I don't know. I hope you guys like this. This is going to be up later tonight. It's Monday. This was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed doing this, so I'm hoping to do it in the future. I'm going to be editing this down, adding some pictures and fun stuff like that, maybe some music. We shall see. Thanks for tuning in. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, guys.